The other day, I said this about CM Punk. CM Punk has sadly become PG Punk. MJF was spot on. Look, I'm a huge CM Punk fan. He's been one of my favorites since 2011 when he dropped that infamous pipe bomb, and I think his return has been good, but that's the problem. While it's been fine, I don't think it's been great or excellent, and I think he was doing a lot better work in AEW than he is doing right now. His promos felt like they had more passion, he had more aura, and he does feel a little corporate, like he's just out there going through the motions to collect a check. The promo he had with Jey Uso was proof, and even his hairstyle and the renders with the belt, it just all feels kind of lifeless. It looks like he's just getting his money and the WWE machine is holding him back a bit. I think the old Punk would have said, no, you know what, I don't want to work with Jey Uso, or if he had to work with Jey Uso, he would have done a better job, but he just doesn't care. And CM Punk would later go on a podcast and he explained why his character feels a lot different in this latest run with the WWE.
You know, I definitely think when I won the belt the first time, it was just like, I need to hold on to this thing, and I need to prove to everybody like why I'm the champion, and it's like almost this unhealthy obsession with it, and not living in the moment, always thinking ahead, like what's coming next, how can I further, raise my stock and prove to people that I belong here. And there's absolutely none of that now. I'm pretty secure, and you know who I am. I have the empirical data to prove that I am exactly everything I've ever said I was, to back it up. So this time I'm just kind of in the moment. I'm just loving it, just staying present.
CM Punk said the quiet part out loud. This isn't the same Punk from before. That CM Punk was scratching and clawing his way to the top of the WWE mountain. The system did not believe in him, so he had to work harder than anyone else to prove himself. That is why we got those pipe bombs, and it's why he quickly became one of the best in-ring performers at the time. It meant more to him. It also makes sense why we saw that same version of Punk in All Elite Wrestling. When he joined AEW, his mission was to prove WWE wrong, so he poured all of his blood, sweat, and tears into that company, hoping his work would help them surpass WWE. And when that didn't work out, he came to WWE in order, I think, to stick it to them and also make some more money. Don't get me wrong, his run with the WWE is not horrible at all. It's actually been entertaining in my opinion. The return was a top 10 moment in wrestling history. The feud with Drew McIntyre is a rivalry that we will remember for years to come. Their Hell in a Cell match is a top 5 cell match in my opinion. He also got to finally main event WrestleMania. That's what he's wanted for his entire career, and don't forget, it was a banger of a match with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. The program with Gunther was really great stuff, and the match was excellent. Then his wife returned and they teamed together, which was awesome to see. Along with all that, there have been some misses, like dragging out that Seth Rollins feud or the lackluster story and match with Jey Uso, but at the end of the day, I think it is clear that CM Punk is good, but he does feel a little watered down, and now we know why. He said it himself. He accomplished everything that he wanted to do. The company treats him like the star that he always wanted to be. There's no longer this feeling of trying to prove himself, and for the first time in his career, he's just having fun with zero pressure. In fact, CM Punk went on to explain that there's really no pressure at all with anyone on the roster anymore. The competitiveness is dead because of how the business changed. This is what he had to say.
So was that like a combative thing back then? You like look in the mirror and say, all right, what's next? I'm going to prove it again. And now you're just like, all right.
I mean, it was definitely combative with me, but it was also combative with like everybody else too.
Do you feel like the younger guys now have that combative nature? Like, it should be me. I want it right now.
Some do and some don't. I mean, the business has radically changed. So it's like, it was a different place when I signed than when I debuted, and then when I came back. Like it's such a radically different place. The thing with the title too is also it means you made more money. Mm-hmm. That does not exist anymore.
Oh, really?
No, it's I mean, it's good and bad. Mm-hmm. Like we all make more money now, which is thumbs up.
Making money's sick.
Yeah, it can be. But my paycheck was always predicated on how many people were in the building.
Yeah.
So I was driven towards ticket sales and the business of it. And when you're in the main events, you got paid more money. And now everyone's just kind of on salary. So I think that's good and bad. It's good for the boys, but also I feel there's not the same ambition, you know. I always wanted to be in the main event because it got me more money. You know, and now I think now I don't care if I'm the opening match because I'm still going to make the same, and I can shower and watch the show now.
That is just another reason why CM Punk does not feel the need to try like he did before. The fact that he really doesn't care if he's opening the show because he's going to get paid the same is not a good thing. I miss the old days when people wanted that main event spot so bad. Punk is the same guy who literally left this company because he never got to main event WrestleMania, and now he just doesn't care. He takes a shower and enjoys the rest of the show in the gorilla position. That competitive edge that forced people to put on their best promos and their best matches is going away. It's fading away, and it sounds like this isn't only affecting CM Punk. He said the locker room is totally different from his first run. It makes sense. When I watch WWE nowadays, it seems like everyone is too friendly. It didn't feel like that before, and I'm sure the wrestlers backstage did not hate each other in the past, but the stories and the rivalries, they felt a little bit more real, and that could have been due to the fact that they were actually fighting for the spot to be on the top. They wanted to make the most money possible, and because of that, they tried to outshine each other. That vibe is gone. Like I said, this is not good for the product. It's good for the wrestlers. I think it's great that they all get paid equally, but it's not the best thing for the product. We see it in real time. Everything feels lifeless and more dull. Booking plays a role in that, but I would have to assume that this does as well. I think the best thing to compare it to is the free market. It's sort of like comparing capitalism and communism. We've seen that communism almost always fails. The idea of everyone earning the same takes away the effort of innovation, and as for capitalism, it fosters economic growth and innovation through competition. I truly think if they had the old WWE model with how they got paid, we would see a very different CM Punk, and that goes for the entire roster as well. With all that said, I really don't have much of a solution. Maybe everyone can get paid as an employee or whatever equally, except the main eventers. That bonus might add some more drive to the wrestlers on the roster. They might be more competitive. I really think it is needed. What do you guys think? Does it feel like the stars don't have that same drive? If so, what is your solution? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching, and here's some other videos I think you might enjoy.